Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Totalbiscuit of the WoW podcast Blue Please over on cynicalbrit.com. This is the Blasted Lands, and not an awful lot's changed in Cataclysm. However, there is one area that's seen a massive shift. It goes by the name of the Tainted Scar. You may remember it. Now it's looking a little greener than usual. Let's go and find out what's going on. This area is a little creepy. This is the first of a few videos that I've got coming up for you today. This is fairly short, a few minutes, just to show you what's going on here in the now Tainted Forest. Later on, I have some Stranglethorn Vale footage, and I've also got a full tour of Ashara, which is a massive change across the board. This is certainly a very creepy area. The skies are dark, and the wind is chill. One could say there's a veil of malice over this place. The creepiest tree you've ever seen, perhaps? Guarded by flying doom guards, which indicates a very interesting potential plot point here. Don't really know what's going on, but if we have a look inside, maybe we can get an insight into that. Just be careful not to aggro. They're not really much of a threat, but there you go. Dreadlords and some kind of Worgen necromancer, maybe, a warlock. Seems that that fellow right there is responsible for a lot of the weird stuff that's going on. But that's not the only weird thing, because that looks fairly similar to something we saw in Burning Crusade. Glowy mushrooms, Zangarmarsh, and indeed there are Boglords now in Azeroth. Obviously came through the Dark Portal, perhaps summoned by that warlock there in the center of the zone. Always nice to see they're keeping with the demon theme over here in the Blasted Lands. But it's a very odd place to see demons, isn't it? You usually see it in desolate wastelands, desert areas, charred Badlands-style areas, and of course the otherworldly Outlands, but never here. You can't even recognize the Tainted Scar anymore. There's a bridge over here with some interesting lamps. That looks fairly Worgen, and you would be correct if that's the first thing you thought of. There is a Worgen village here. Very dark, very creepy. I really like the aesthetic of the Worgen, honestly. This is called Surwick. Or Surwich, whichever you prefer. This is all Alliance, as far as I'm aware, at any rate. I don't know. I mean, it's possible that it's not. This could all be entirely hostile. It's interesting stuff nonetheless. Very cool architecture. Big fan of the Worgen stuff. Seems someone else's too. Okay, I'll take you above the zone. I mean, that's really about it. It's not a massive tour, but I was just flying over here, actually, to get to Stranglethorn Vale. I happened to be in the area. I took a portal from Orgrimmar to the Blasted Lands just to have a look at it, and then had a look at the Tainted Scar and saw, hey, this is not what I'm used to right here. It's a cool little area. I'm looking forward to finding out what the backstory of this is. Hopefully something particularly dark. I think that's something that WoW's been missing out on for quite some time. Wrath nailed some of it down. But obviously we've seen a lot of silliness in Cataclysm thus far, so it's nice to see something a little bit grim. I'll have a turn around. You see the Stranglethorn Vale border there. And that is the Tainted Scar. Fantastic stuff. I'll see you next time.